Hi, I'm Rumor Grubb, and today I will be talking about the first Women's Studies department. Women's Studies took to popular news during the 1960s and the 1970s. These years were heavily impacted with cultural change in the United States. Not only did women's rights movements start to boom, other rights such as civil, anti-war, and lesbian and gay became a hot topic as well. There were people joined together to protest in local and national settings. It became an issue of not only sexism, but homophobia and racism as well. And then here I have a photo. These were some of the first women's studies feminist books, and a woman from back in that time period. The women's movement of that time was based on political and social equality. For example, working women in the United States challenged the differences between their wages and men's. They felt that it was unfair and it was time they stood up for it. They protested against the discriminatory hiring practices and policies also. This was the time period where women also began questioning the gender roles, which enforced their traditional positions as wives, mothers, and homemakers. They felt that this was not a gender issue, that it could be men as well. And here's a photo of women using banners and signs to protest equality and stand up for themselves. Following the activism that began in the 1960s, feminists and academia worked to begin establishing a pace for the study of women. In 1970, faculty at San Diego State University taught 5 upper division women's studies classes on a voluntary overload basis. It was in the fall of that year that San Diego State University Senate approved a women's studies department. This was the first in the United States history. The department was a curriculum of 11 courses, and the program was taught by one full-time instructor. It wasn't long though at all before several other colleges and universities around the nation followed their lead and began establishing their own women's studies courses, programs, and departments. Here's a photo of the Women's Resource Center at San Diego State University in the 1900s, explaining and getting their word out about what they stood for people to walk by and consider as well. In 1977, academic and activist feminists formed the National Women's Studies Association, which is the NWSA for short, to further the development of the discipline. The first convention of the NWSA, or the National Women's Studies Association, was in 1979. This is important for all women, feminist or not, especially in today's society, where the issues are still very much, if not more popular than they were then, to learn and acknowledge, so that everyone may understand that this is not a newfound issue. These are issues and rights women have been fighting since before I myself, my classmates, and even my instructor were alive. Women today are still fighting for their rights to be treated and perceived as equal to those of the opposite sex in every aspect of life. Here's a photo, 2 photos. In this one, it is women of all different races standing together to protest something that they all are, which is female, and that they believe in and stand for, no matter their race. And then over here is a woman who has seen it from the start and has lived and experienced and seen all of the different sides and angles and believes that it is still an issue and that she can't believe that it is still an issue from back when it first began till now and how it has not changed or become better. Thank you.